I have told you before, sir, I had nothing to do with that anonymous article. Nothing, I say.
That is a lie, sir. And you know it.
Bah, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Nonsense! It is my name and reputation you have willfully besmirched, sir. My very name.
Bah! Drive, damn you, drive!
That is Richard Owen, a vile, despicable wretch of a man.
Really? I could have sworn you were close friends.
Mr. Owen works at the asylum. He will know who made the syrup. Get him! Get him!
Faster, you nitwit! Faster! Now will be a good time.
Hold up! Moving.
Ready to fire! This would be a challenge.
Whatever Darwin is paying you, it's not worth it. Do you realize how much trouble you're in?
None at all?
If you're trying to intimidate me, I feel you're wasting your time.
I've always wondered how much of a beating this type of vehicle could take. Come on, girl. I just have a few questions for you, sir.
Whatever it is Darwin wants, I will not give in.
Coming through! Take this! Who's a good horse? You are. Steady on. Take this! What about Starrick's soothing syrup?
Soothing syrup? Why would a scientist have any interest in panaceas?
I wager your life, Mr. Owen, that you know something.
Stop! I'm telling you, I do not know a thing. I swear, nor am I involved, or have I ever been involved with anyone selling that fake medicine.
There may be some truth to that, but you do know who created it. Tell me.
I will not put a word on the matter. I am a gentleman, sir, and I...
That's a girl. Next stop, the River Thames. Better speak now, old man.
Stop! For pity's sake, stop, and I will tell you everything I know.
Easy now.
Dr. Elliotson, Dr. John Elliotson. He formulated the elixir. He's the man you want, not me. I beg you, good sir, stop this madness.
Now, was that so hard?
Yes!
Ah, Jacob, Miss Fry, how good to see you. Oh, have you seen Starrick's latest lies?
Lies in a newspaper?
What transpired from the new line you're establishing?
Oh, the cables we ordered never arrived. And then we intercepted this. A message mentioning cargo seized at College Wharf.
Then let's unseize it.
Oh, wait. Another intercepted wire contained the recipe for a powerful hallucinogenic serum. I've adapted this dart mechanism to work with your bracers.
Alec, you're a genius.
Well, that patently is untrue. Although I've also discovered that the serum adopts a form of a gas when subjected to heat.
Just when I think you can't surpass yourself.
Trouble on the docks, lads! We need to get this load to Steric now!
Off you go.
Righto.
What are you doing up there? Shot it! Let's go!
Where's he going? You'll be sitting in jail for 2 once I'm through with you.
Poison. Bell must know what kind.
Oh, careful there, Mr. Bell.
Every worthwhile endeavour is fraught with dangers, my dear friends. None more so than yours. But you have triumphed once again.
How do you know?
We have entered the age of communication, remember? We've already received word from Greenwich that the shipment has arrived safely, thanks to you.
Have you discovered what else is in that shipment?
Indeed. I'm afraid that Starrick's poison has found its way onto the open market.
If he believes that will stop us, he is mistaken.
Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it.
Rather than waiting, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science.
This is madness. This. Just stop it now.
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. Of course not, Dr. Elliot. It will only take a moment. Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior, we At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Another exciting night home for Evie Fry.
Just on my way out, actually. I found the piece of Eden.
What's this one going to do, Heal the sick? Deflect bullets? Control the populace?
They're dangerous objects, Jacob, especially in Templar hands.
You sound exactly like Father.
If only. Lucy Thorne is expecting a shipment tonight. She's Starrick's expert in the occult. I'm nearly certain she is receiving the piece of Eden Sir David Brewster mentioned.
Sounds like fun. Mind if I join you?
Promise you will stick to the mission.
I swear.
The contents of that box are worth more than your life and those of your entire family. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Thorne. Careful there! And double the guard on that cart!
Now, Miss Thorne, there's the matter of some papers for Mr. Starrick. If you'll just come this way.
Very well, but make it quick.
Whatever it is she's after, it's in that chest.
There are gunmen on the rooftops.
Can you dispose of them before I reach the cart?
I was hoping for a challenge.
needed.
Actually.
There he is!
I think it's best we leave.
What did you do?
It's hardly the time for questions!
Whoa! Come on! Jacob, careful!
What is it?
It's papers, Jacob! Documents, research!
Wait till you can't hit my sister!
Stop it!
Come over here and get us then!
Jacob, stop it!
Don't run this further! What are we supposed to do with papers?
Read them! If only we had the time!
Wait till you can't hit my sister!
Stop it! Would you find it more carefully? You're endangering the...
Oh! Good documents! Perhaps you'd rather I just stop right here! Slowly, really wanna fight? Come over here!
Jacob! I need more ammunition! We need to get this crate back to a safe place!
What do you think I'm trying to do? We're going to have to jump!
What about the chest?
Leave it! Jump! Now!
Well, that was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Let's do it again.
Damn it.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse.
Go on.
Do you know, I think this map may be taking us to the Kenway mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Master assassin and pirate, yes.
How much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
It's said to heal the sick. Popular myth is that it brings people back from the dead, but the assassin records say that's not true. I've never heard of one being in London, though. Do you really think Edward Kenway could have found one?
He traveled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded secret.
But if it's true, what a find it would be.
Indeed. I'm eager to find out myself. It's surprising that you haven't already searched the Kenway house.
Edward's son, Hatham, joined the Templars. When he died, the house passed on to Hatham's sister.
And in all your time in London, you didn't go and have a look around? Weren't even a little curious?
Truly, I didn't expect to find anything there. We've no way of knowing how many times the building's changed hands. I presumed Hatham would have had it stripped bare before he left.
But if Miss Thorne thinks the shroud could still be there...
If there's a vault, the Templars haven't found it yet.
So the Templars owned a house with assassin treasures stored in it, and never located them.
We must be better at hiding things than they are.
I think this is it.
I think you're right. Look.
I'll be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. Don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy. Shall we? Can you check over there?
Of course. What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
What are the Templars not seeing?
Something only we can.
This piano is beautiful.
Do you play?
No, I wish I could. I love the sound. You?
A little.
Not enormously subtle, is it?
Clearly Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
This is incredible. I think this is from the jackdaw.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music. There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out.
You two, get Henrietta. Try to find if there's another exit. There must be a switch somewhere. Check the
An entire vault, filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
We'll just have to reclaim this one later, or find a better cache.
We?
Miss Attaway.
Yes, may I? Oh. Splendid. You're here to murder me.
I what?
No matter. Everyone has a price. Is this enough?
I'm not here to kill you.
And what's your game?
Mr. Starrick and the Milner Company have blocked your ambitions long enough. I have a business proposition for you.
Wonderful. Come with me. We have much to discuss, Mr.
Jacob Fry. At your service.
Truer words were never spoken.
If you'd be so kind as to take the reins. You must understand, I've received threats against my life. Malcolm Milner has all but waged war on me since Mr. Starrick bought out his company. And no offense, I hope, but you do look the kid.
I doubt I shall ever recover from such a slight.
What then is your interest in my redemption, Mr. Fry?
I sense an opportunity that will benefit us both.
Do you?
Is that so hard to believe?
Whatever your intentions, it will be quite the tonic to strike back against Milner and Starrick. I have. That's one of Milner's.
Steady on.
I can't lose another bus! Get away from my bus!
That's a girl. Let's go. Easy does it. Keep moving.
Malcolm Milner. Starrick's puppet himself.
Careful, you twats! This Parksy needs to make it to the Attaway depot.
He thinks he can burn my buses. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine.
Let's give him the whole damn bottle. We'll turn Milner's park scene against him. But I'll need help from my gang.
Such entrepreneurial instinct, Mr. Fry. I shall leave you to it.
Still with us.
I don't know what happened to the driver. I just passed him on to Milner. That was a week ago.
Heave-ho, Jacob.
Primed and ready.
There's been a murder!
How's that for a taste?
I can see Milner's stock price plummeting already. You're hired. Oh, I have more business planned for us both. Drop a note to my secretary to make an appointment, and I shall reveal the next step in our scheme.
I don't actually work. Like that.
Mr. Fry,
I told you to make an appointment.
My schedule was open.
You're fortunate I like you.
Internal combustion engines.
8 small syllables that mean a great deal of money. The engines will be delivered to Milner by train. Secure them for me, and he will be devastated.
I'll need a second train to pull this off. And I think I know just the man.
So we have a deal, Mr. Fry?
You're fortunate I like you, Miss Attaway.
Captain's been looking for you for some time, Wyman.
There are laws against arresting an innocent.
Shut your trap.
So, what do you want, Fry?
What makes you so sure I want something? Perhaps I saved you out of the kindness of my own heart. Come on, let me tell you about the job.
Milner's pulling a lot of cargo there.
Just be sure to make the transfer.
Get him out. Get a move on, Fry.
Not this one. Here we go.
Finish him off, and we'll go for a drink.
Bloody dick!
The internal combustion engine. The end of horse-drawn transport. It's like gazing into the future.
What is the going rate for the future, do you think?
We're not selling them.
You're giving them to your contact?
You'd be paid all the same.
Who is this Pearl, anyway? How long you been working with her?
She's a business partner. That's all you need to know.
Jacob, darling, do join me.
To to our fruitful partnership.
And to the shiny new engines now in my possession. Back to business. Milner's fled to the Thames, occupied with securing his ferry. It's all he has left.
Protecting it with his life, no doubt.
The very thing I want you to take. Just kill him.
That's not your first glass of champagne, is it?
Success is more intoxicating than alcohol, Mr. Fry.
Then save a glass for me.
Now, what would it take to draw out Starrick's pawn? The sight of his ferries in flames, perhaps. Now to sink Milner's enterprise.
What the bloody hell? I knew this day would come. Mr. Starrick was furious I lost the engines. So this is my comeuppance.
Pearl Attaway led me to you, not Starrick.
And then we're gonna give her again. I should never have come between Mr. Starrick and Miss Attaway. Family always stay together in the end.
What do you mean they're family?
Time for Pearl and I to have a real conversation.
I was certain he knew that I belonged to the Order and was there to end me. Imagine my delight when he told me his true purpose. An assassin helping the Templar cause. Isn't that delicious?
It's sickening.
It's business, cousin. Look at the big picture. With Milner gone, I own the only omnibus company left in London. We already have a monopoly on English transportation. The moment your engines power my buses, we will be legends.
That was my plan from the start with Milner. You forced my hand with your clever little train robbery.
Crawford, I thought a reconciliation was in order. Do you have no...
You glower too much, cousin. You will get your engines back. Our new motorized buses will bring us both a lot of money.
I'll need to arrange proper transport for the engines to get back to my factory. I want you at Waterloo, personally, to ensure that nothing goes wrong.
Of course. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Today and in all of our future endeavors, cousin.
Waterloo Station.
Door's jammed. Again? Just give it a shove.
Ah! Oh, Jacob, Evie, it's you. Thank goodness.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct.
And looking a bit frazzled.
Nerves. It's those great oafs Starrick keeps sending round to coax me. He is offering a ridiculous amount of money.
Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you?
Never. I've been working on something in case they get too insistent. It's meant to stun an assailant. should the need arise.
Are you certain that it works?
Not as such. I've made 3 of them with varying degrees of acidity and whatnot. Oh, one must be the right formula.
Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we?
Speaking of Starrick, he is still transmitting false information.
We could simply destroy his transmitters.
His company's too well guarded. The bombs will help, but it would be awkward to produce bombs that potentially do not stun. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like opportunity has come knocking. Oh dear, they never looked so angry before.
Stand clear, Alec.
Let us instead play a little linguistic game with them. Take the bombs and climb onto the roof. When I say the name of a fruit, toss one near the thugs.
Right then.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Slip these into your boots and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discharge. I think. Gentlemen, I would ask you in for tea, because I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't ya? You've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air. His operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
What's you going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, I feel rough.
Oh, that's disgusting! Oh!
Oh, kids, huh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere.
Listen up, Belle, or I'll thump you till your ears are ringing.
Oh, a pun. No wordplay delights me. And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples.
We're looking for apples?
I'll help you. I think he's trying to be funny.
Oh, you dropped a no on Bill, you little sod.
Oh, ain't me, Bez. Blimey, it's got
Oh, those rascals throwing stink bombs again. It happens all the time around here.
Right, tell us where you keep that telly what's-it. I'll count to 3.
3? Well, let's see how far you get.
1.
Do you really think I would keep it here? Do you see a cable? A telegraph without a cable is about as useful as a bell without a clapper.
I'll give you a bleeding clapper.
Well, bless my boots, you're as purple as a plum.
A plum?
Like a bee. I'm being all wobbly, Baz.
Bravo, Alec.
Thanks to you, Jacob. Your mere presence gave me courage and resolve I never knew I had. I found myself rather witty too.
Well, make some more bombs and let's sort out Starrick's propaganda machine, shall we?
Come on, we haven't got all day. The longer we can keep Starrick from spewing out false information, the more we can awaken the people with the truth about his operations.
Let's get to it, then.
Would you believe my mother says there are still some wives in her street that swear by that shooting setup? So I took it upon myself to tell her neighbours the truth about the obnoxious draft.
Good on you, Alec. But you can't go knocking on everyone's door.
No, I wasn't always welcome. It shows how false information can be as difficult to stamp out as fishwives' profanities at Billingsgate.
Or rats in the sewers.
But if we can eradicate the source that continually feeds such detrimental trash, then little by little the truth will take the upper hand and the sham will be flushed out.
Let's crack on, then. Here we are.
We will have to get in without being detected, Mike.
While I stun them, you sneak inside.
I shall destroy not one, but 3 parts of the transmitter. He'll be as good as dancing before a public toilet without a penny.
Whoa, now!
Beautiful machine. Bet it's been soiled by corrupt humans. I say, this is becoming rather... Got you, you little bugger. We'll have to cross over here. I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least. Golly gosh, I felt that. Oh, a tad fiddly, that one, but I've pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. There.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
My dears, Jacob, Evie, thanks are once again in order for supporting what is most dear to me and to our cause, freedom of speech.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
However, I suggest you vacate your workshop.
No need. Not now you've given me sacks full of courage. And, besides, what with my little devices, I have all the protection I need. Should you find yourselves with a moment to spare, do drop by.
Ah.